So let's just work through the challenge of creating complex formulas. I'm going to first have to make a copy of this Google Sheet, which is just this one over here, and let's start the challenge. Number 1, change the heading to have a blue background and white text, the same as row 3. Let's have a look at what row 3, what color is that background? It's dark blue too, so I'm going to have to click on the heading over here, change the fill color to dark blue too. There we go. And have to change the text color to white. That is step 1 done. Step 2. In cell F6, write a complex formula that first adds the values in C6 and D6, then multiplies the value in E6. Okay, that's quite a mouthful. So in cell F6, which is this one, let's have a quick read again. Adds the values in C6 and D6 and then multiplies it by the value in E6. That means I'm going to have to do a complex formula. Remember, you type in equal. I'm going to have C6 plus D6. Close the bracket over here. So I need to add these two numbers together, the 1 and the 7. Then you have to multiply it by E6. The $230, so it's 1 plus 7, which will get me 8. Then you have to multiply it by the 230. Push enter. 1840. Let's go to the next step. The formula in F9 has been written incorrectly. It multiplies first and then adds. Correct the formula by adding parentheses, so that's brackets. So it adds first and then multiplies. Alrighty, so let's go to F9 over here. So it's missing the brackets between C9 and D9. I'm going to have to add some parentheses to C9 plus D9. Then it multiplies by the E9, push enter, and it changed to 3,960. That's step number 3. Let's try number 4. In cell G19, enter the text tax. In G19, so G19, all the way down here, tax. There we go. In cell H19, enter 10%, so this is step number 5. H19 over here, gonna have to enter 10%. There we go. Calculate the tax in cell G5 by multiplying the subtotal value in F5 by the tax in cell H19. So in G5, multiply the subtotal value in cell F5 by the tax in cell H19. Okay, there we go. So it's tax. This is G5. We're going to be multiplying F5 with the 10%. So this is going to be equal to F5 multiply by H19 equals F5 multiply by H19. There we go, 1750. Number 7. Use the fill handle to fill the formula from G5 into cells G6 to G10. Go back over here. That means I'm going to have to use the fill handle for the cell and drag it all the way down here. But wait, hang on. It's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Why is that? So in this one it's F6 times the cell over here, and it's blank. This one over here, it's the one on, it's F7, but it's multiplying by H21. So all the cells in the H column going downwards. That means we need to use our absolute reference, as currently it's a relative reference. Remember, I have to change this H19 to an absolute reference. Oof. by placing a dollar symbol in front of the H and a dollar symbol in front of the 19. Once that's been done, I have a dollar symbol from the H and a $19. I can use the fill handle and drag it, click and drag it all the way down, and there we go. All my cells here now, it's going to be the cell on the left, multiply it by the H19. So this one over here, the cell on the left times H19, cell on the left times H19, and so on, times H19. Number 8, calculate the total in cell H5 as the subtotal plus the tax. There we go. So this H5 is going to be equal to the tax plus the subtotal. We're going to type in our equal sign at the G5 plus the H5. We're just going to add it together. Push enter. Once that's done, what's the next step? It's missing a step, but what I need to do now is I'm going to have to use my fill handle, click and drag it all the way down here just to copy my formula so that each of these cells will be equal to the sum of the two left cells. So this cell is going to be equal to this plus this. This cell is this cell plus this cell. Number 9. Use a function to calculate the total in cell H18 by adding cells H5 to H10. So I have to go to H18, which is over here. So it's in column H, row 18. It's going to be the sum of all of these numbers. Remember, we have to use our functions. Click on sum. Sum means adds all together. Click and hold. Release on H11. So I'm in H10. So now we have sum of H5 to a H10. Push enter. It's going to be 10,297 and 10. Number 10. Change the format of cells E5 to H10 to show currency. Go back over here. So E5 is here and H10 is all the way down on the right. I'm going to have to click and hold to highlight all of these cells. To format as currency, click on the dollar symbol over here at the top. It's going to change all of these numbers so that it's in the currency format, the dollar symbol in front of it. I then have to change the format of cell H18 to show currency. H18 is all the way down here. I'm also going to have to format that as currency. Change the format of H18 to make it bold and red text. H18 to bold. So I'm going to bold it, or Control B, and change the text color to red. Last step is delete rows 12 to 16. So 12 to 16. We need to delete the rows. So I can just highlight these, right click, and click on delete rows 12 to 16. Once that's done, question 1, switch on the formula view so all your formulas can be seen. Go back over here, click on view, show formula. Then what you need to do next is change the widths of all columns so all formulas can be seen. And then you need to take a screenshot and upload it below. Going back over here, we can just use our auto size. So remember, we can auto size each of the columns by double clicking between the borders of each column. So there we go, between G and H. So over here, double click, F and G, E and F. And these are all my formulas used. I'm quite happy with this. Take a screenshot and then upload it to the style lesson.